Okay, guys. I know you're gonna hear a really weird, like, it sounds like a screeching noise in the background, but that's just my microphone. It's old. Um, okay, let's start off with my review of Twilight. Uh, did I like it? Yes. Why? Because it's not like your typical book to movie adaptation. It's more like I don't know how you'd say, a parody maybe? I've heard a lot of people say that, so. It kinda is. I mean, they did cut a lot and moved a lot of scenes around, but I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but I'm just saying the description of just spoilers, I guess, but. Okay. I did like it, so here's what I didn't and didn't like about it. I'll start off with the bad stuff. Let's see. The scenes, like, okay, the freaking character development was horrible. I mean, did they even try at that? You really didn't get a chance to see Edward and Bella's relationship develop like you did in the book, but like I said, it really didn't hurt the movie that much. You all knew, if you read the book, you knew what the hell was going on. So you really can't bitch to me about, oh, they didn't do that right, you know. They didn't let him fall in love like they did, and Edward didn't have as much dialogue as he did in the book, and all that. I mean, some things you just gotta learn to live with in life. I've learned, unfortunately, this is gonna be one of them. I mean, I think they could have done things a lot better. Okay, dislike number 2. The awkwardness between Edward and Bella got really irritating after a while. I mean, did they ever feel comfortable around each other besides ending on the movie? They always look like they're trying to run away from each other or something. Like, oh God, I can't be by you, you know. And I mean, Kristen and Rob did a great job. I mean, for what they had to work with as far as script wise. I mean, geez. Another dislike was, okay, the meadow scene. Edward looked like he'd been dipped in glitter and just said, okay, here, he sparkles now. Granted, I hated that development in the book about how they just freaking sparkle instead of burst into flames like every other vampire in history ever has, but what can you do? It's life. Another dislike was no blood typing scene in biology course. I was so looking forward to seeing that, and they cut it. I knew they filmed it because I read it online, but, this is from a reliable source. Don't ask me what it was, because I don't remember. They cut it, and it just seemed to run too long, I guess, was the reasoning. But whatever, they could have cut it back or something. They just needed to have that scene in the movie, and they didn't. It pissed me off. Okay, now let's get to the like, because there's obviously more of those, considering I did like the movie. Likes Robin Kristen's acting. Oh my god. They did do a good job. I mean, you know, give them a break. Their first vampire movie, this is the first book. Didn't really know what they were getting into, because neither one of them read the series. I'm betting after all this craziness is over with, I bet they do read them. Because, they're gonna want to at least have some knowledge on the books, I would hope, because they're gonna sound like dopes in interviews if they don't. Which, both of them have sound like idiots in interviews. I've seen all of them, basically. What else didn't I like? Oh, okay, any scene that involved Edward and Bella staring at each other for a long period of time. Could they had more of those? I know they looked at each other a lot because they're both curious about each other, but holy crap. It was like close-ups the entire time. Nobody needs to be that damn close to somebody's face to where you're seeing their freaking pores, okay? Some of the way they decided to film some of the shots were it was just all stupid. We'll go with, okay, another I did like about it was how they kind of didn't keep it, you know, just word for word from the book. I did like that, because it would have been really boring to watch and be like, okay, I already seen this movie because I read the book, you know. I kind of like being thrown off, so it wasn't, you know, like, okay, this is boring, I know what happened next, you know. Kind of was like a guessing game to see what they were gonna put in the next frame, you know, show what they were gonna show you next. But I did like that. I know a lot of people didn't. Disagree with me if you want. I really don't care. Okay, the showdown scene when James kidnaps Bella. Holy crap. I did like that. I always liked that part of the book because it made vampires look evil again. Like we all know in reality they really are evil. They don't care what anybody says. Edward is just a made-up character. I know. I wish he was real too. But not the case. Never will be. Sorry guys. But that scene was cool. I liked how the guy who played James, his name is not in my list of, it's not my memory bank right now. I think it starts with a C. He did a really good job being evil. It's not an easy thing to portray, and he did a wonderful job. But, okay, the other thing I wanted to comment on is the baseball scene. Could Alice been a better pitcher? I don't think if she was trying any harder she could have pulled that scene off better, but she did a really good job. Oh, and when Bella first meets all the Cullens, holy crap, that was all funny. Esme's "Here Comes the Human" was great. That was funny. And Charlie, Bella's dad, a lot of his scenes are really fun to watch because he's comic relief for the most part. He always has been in most all the books because of he's so uncomfortable with his teenage daughter being around and he doesn't know how to take any of it. The prom scene was cool. I mean, it was pretty much just like the book, except for a few changes in the beginning part of it, but I liked it. And when Edward and Bella walk into school together the first time, holy crap, that's the first time you see the one of them, I think, relax in the entire movie. But, oh my god, it was so well done. I mean, the way he puts her arm around his shoulder, can't even go into detail there, because it just makes me smile and all that. I kind of despise smiling, I kind of don't do it, but I don't have to. Another good side was the fact that they didn't have so much dialogue. I'm sorry, dialogue bores me at all. Holy hell, I'd rather see action in a vampire movie. That's just me though. I have very specific preferences when it comes to vampire movies, especially if they were a book before, which most of them have been. I mean, name one that hasn't been a book before, it's been a movie. But this one was good. I mean, I've seen vampire movies since I was 9, starting with The Lost Boys, Interview with the Vampire, Near Dark. Oh, by the way, people say Kristen Nobb's acting was bad. For the love of God, watch the sequel to The Lost Boys. The Tribe, holy living God, is that just bad acting all around. I mean, I do like that movie, but the acting, horrendous. I mean, did they give them a script or just tell them, hey, just say these words and we'll be happy with it. But not the case every day. The acting in that one is like 10 times worse than the acting in Twilight, as far as I'm concerned. But another thing I will say, when this does come out on DVD, I know all of you out there who hated the movie will buy it, because you know what? And deep down inside, you did like it. I don't care what anybody says. Because if you like the book, you're gonna like the movie. It's just the case. Call me wrong on that. I don't care. But I'm running around 10 minutes of video time here, and I better keep it short if I want this to post right. Overall, loved it. The DVD will be mine when it comes out. And I also hear February 09 for that, which would be a awesome thing. Amazing. Because that's not too far away. Alright, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This is my first review, if you can't tell. I'm not real great at them. My opinion is all that matters when it comes to movies when I see one. So, it's like watching myself be a complete moron for 10 minutes. But, alright, there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment, message, whatever. I'll reply back, I promise you. Thanks for watching.